Next from Zach Elbin. Subject: Sami Zayn not legitimate WWE champ material. Hey guys, can you give us a legitimate reason why anybody thinks Sami Zayn can be WWE champ? If so, how would you book him for a lot of us to believe it? Seeing him as a champ just throws a lot of casual viewers off. Look at him. He looks like a guy that might be making my Chipotle burrito or working at a Wawa. I mean, come on. It's a pity party. They did it for Kofi and Daniel Bryan. It didn't pan out well. It would just make the titles feel not special, just to hand me down, which the belts have basically been for a while. Um, well, this is the problem. This is suggested is because when guys perform at a high level and they get over like he does, the wrestling fans say, well, we got to put the belt on this guy. You know, when the reality is he's just doing well in the storyline. We speak about this in another mailbag, but I say I kind of agree with some of this, that it just is not good for the suspension of disbelief if you have this guy as the guy that beats Roman Reigns after he's mowed down the whole roster. You know, and
Yeah.
like you need somebody that looks the part that to beat him, and I think Cody looks the part. So you got any comment on this, Conan? The
He had
stuff
to
we haven't
step.
said already.
He had to step away.
Okay, well we would just reiterate we already answered this though. So
Mm-hmm.
um, wait, is Conan gone?
Yeah. He grabbed his phone. He might have had to answer a call.
How many more mailbag questions do we have here?
Here it comes. Does this mean you want to take tomorrow off then, Di? Since we're knocking this out now, or what do you want to
No,
do?
we can record tomorrow. I don't mind. I'm off Wednesday too.
We got
but
to do K100 talk tomorrow, anyways.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's do talks and review the. Cody, you gonna watch the pay per view tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll just do.
And we got Janela Thursday. So what do you want to do about Billy because he wants to come on earlier in the week? We're not talking to each other right now. Apparently.
No. But we had said to him we'll do it Friday.
All right.
For this week, because there's really nothing. We're just going to talk about the Jake Paul and the soccer. So it's like there's nothing really going on. So,
Okay.
With football over, so.
When's the Jake Paul fight?
Sunday night.
Is it Sunday? Oh, cool.
Next is from Mr. I Am Tremendous, and the subject is Disco Glenn Whatever. Inferno. Here's the deal. A week ago, I was listening to a bonus episode. You made me so mad, I could have actually spit right on the ground. And you should know, I only spit when I'm extremely agitated. I had a legitimate question. A question that wasn't even for you. I asked Conan. Not only did you power talk over him as you usually do, but you never let him answer. Why is it that if you decide you don't care about something, that it's not worth anyone else hearing? You do the same thing to Billy. He brings up something and you say, I don't care about that, go on to the next thing. You did it on Vince's show with Jeff Lane. You censored my free speech. Then you weaponized Conan's kazoo against we, the listening public, and further silence opposition by suspending and banning people from the mailbag without giving them a chance to explain or defend themselves. You're drunk with power. Good day to you. Dr. I Am Tremendous, PhD.
It's kind of dictatorish. He's got a point.
Cody, would you agree with this guy's comments?
He's listening to his phone.
Sorry.
All right. Did you hear that email?
Yeah, that you don't let me talk or something like that.
Yeah, and he's drunk with power.
Drunk with power.
Right.
Do you think I'm drunk with power?
No, you just power talk.
Now, would you like to hear I Am Tremendous's first question and possibly answer it without Di interrupting you, or no?
Go ahead.
Do you want to hear it? All right. Here's his original question. Conan, when you were putting together the podcast, was there a plan B for a co-host if Mr. Inferno didn't want to or couldn't be the co-host? Mr. Inferno is the best co-host in wrestling podcasting, while second best, no one can touch Joe Feeney on the Raven Effect. Nothing?
Yeah, I think I can't see how he could be and much better than he is here.
And then there's F. Marry Kill, Conan's Producers Edition, Alice Radley, MSL, and KG.
Yeah, I don't participate in F. Marry Kill.
Yeah. What was the first question?
They wouldn't have questions.
Who would have been on the show if Disco was unable to commit the time? Did you have someone in mind as a backup?
I think it was Shane Helms. Yeah.
I miss Shane.
Interesting. So next is from Ick5150, and the subject is Shayna and Ronda. Sup? Shayna and Ronda should be killing me. My wife, who's barely a fan, knows who they are, and was very disappointed when Natty and Shotzi actually had a competitive match. She wanted to see those girls demolish Booger and Plastic Heart. Question: shouldn't Shayna and Ronda be this killer tag? They're MMA trained. They're bigger than 90% of the roster, and they can bring some type of prestige to those crap tag belts. And they'd beat almost all the girls. Thoughts? I'm not going to disagree with any of that. I don't know why they had such a competitive. Like, those two together should just be demolishing these girls until they run into Raquel Rodriguez and, like, another big girl, you know? What do you think?
I was saying this a long time ago. They should be together as a tag team and maybe even reform like the Four Horsewomen, since that was their gimmick.
Right?
But there was one girl that was part of their Four Horse gimmick thing that I saw in AEW, and she was brutal. That Marin Saffron or whatever her name
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Yep.
Martina Shafir.
Yeah.
Marina
Mhm.
Shafir, yeah.
Whatever
So
happened to
next,
her, bro? So many.
she's on
Paige,
AEW.
where is she?
Well, she's on Dark.
Ryan
and,
Dark.
and
Paige
Dark
Van
Elevation.
Zandt and so many people that you're like, we're Lance Archer. I mean, it just goes on and on, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Paige Van Zandt should definitely come back.
Next is from Paz. John Paz.
Wow.
Our boy from how many shows does he have, Joe?
He's got Kevin Sullivan, Tom Pritchard, Just Incredible, I believe, and then he does Business of the Business. Yeah.
Next
But he's actually like we bust balls, but Paz has had some pretty he had Sting on. He actually had Jerry McDevitt on, which was like I've never even heard of anyone getting him on a podcast. You know?
Wow.
So
Next is from his subject is Fedor. Hey yo, Conan
Fedor.
Disco and Joe. Fedor. Hope all is well. Disco mentioned Fedor and Malenko last week and him not going to UFC. Got a few things to say about that. Pride FC was bigger than the UFC during Fedor's run, so why would he want to go to a lesser organization during his run? Pride during its heyday was the premier MMA league and UFC was second. The UFC didn't come into prominence until the mid to late 2000s. After UFC bought Pride, the Yakuza led to the downfall, by the way. Dana tried to negotiate with Fedor and his team, but lowballed him an offer. Same thing happened to Francis Ngannou in 2023. They could have had Fedor versus Brock. Fedor during his run beat all the UFC champions that reigned the years he was in Pride. Mir, Arlovsky, and Sylvia. Randleman, as well as beating Big Nog twice, Coleman twice, and Rampage. Throwing that he also beat Krokop during his prime, and he also dominated Herrig, Schilt, TK, plus many others during 30-fight, 10-year undefeated streak, and it shows you he had a hell of a run. Thanks, and that's from John Paz. I guess he's got some credibility in that there, but still, this is kind of like
there was a
trying to
time
say
when
this
I
is
thought Fedor was the best heavyweight in the world when he was just going through everybody in Pride. Plus, if you remember, Pride did steroid tests. So all those
that's
guys,
what I was going to say. So
because you saw when Mirko Krokop came, I think, to UFC, how much smaller he was, and he wasn't as effective.
Right.
Did you guys ever see the documentary, The Smashing Machine, about Mark Kerr?
Yeah, with Mark Kerr, yeah.
In Pride? That was phenomenal. Yeah. If you've never seen that, Conan, check it out.
Yeah.
They're going to actually, The Rock's making a movie based off it.
Yeah. Next is from Juan Metza, and the subject is Masterful Second Opinion. Hey guys, hope all is well with you. Just recently saw a clip on YouTube where MJF was asked if he still spoke or was in good terms with Cody. He responded by saying yes, they still talk from time to time and they're best friends. He also said he calls Cody because he respects the shit out of him and calls him to get a second masterful opinion. With that said, did you and Conan ever have guys come up or call for having great respect Okay, let me read this sentence exactly like it says.
It's not great.
With that said, did you and Conan ever have guys come up or call for Haven, great respect, you to that they would love a second opinion on what they are doing or advice of what they can do to be even great? Sorry for the long email. I try to keep it short, Conan. Still praying for your health, my friend. Is for you also, Disco, and Joe for his poor eyes. Also, to all the Billy haters out there, just do what I did last episode and fast forward. But I still respect his sports talk. Thanks again.
There you go.
Let me see. Great second. People call me for opinions all the time. Still, I still get calls from people that ask for my opinions. How about you, Conan?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Even people from different promotions.
Yeah.